Good day, dear viewers and learners. Today we're going to look at the continuation of the metric system, and that one has to do with mass and weight. What is mass? Mass is the measure of the amount of matter that a body contains. For instance, we have a piece of stone. The particles that comes together to form that stone is referred to as its mass. Weight. Weight is the measure of how heavy an object is. You take a chicken, for instance, and you place it on a scale to measure. Then this scale needle will indicate the weight of that chicken. Mass has not been affected by the acceleration due to gravity, but weight has been affected by the acceleration due to gravity. I won't go much into that. Let's go quickly to conversion. Conversion of mass or weight. When we come to the units, we have gram as the basic unit of mass, and therefore 7 units come together to form the unit of weight or mass. For instance, we have the highest kilogram, hectogram, decagram, gram, decigram, centigram, and milligram. Each column is varying by 10. 10 milligram make 1 centigram, 10 centigram make 1 decigram, 10 decigram makes 1 gram, 10 grams make 1 decagram, 10 decagram make 1 hectogram, and 10 hectogram makes 1 kilogram. In other words, 1 kilogram will give us 1,000 grams, and 1 kilogram will give us 1 million milligram. All you need to do, fix the 1 and add the 0. Depending on the units you are asked to convert to. That's why I advise always use the table instead of memorizing the metric table at the back of the exercise book. This is very cheap, very direct, very simple, and it's 21st century method which you can use. Now, from here we're going to take a look at how to use these units for conversion. Let's quickly check the calculations. The calculations we have, for example, the first example is convert the following measurement to the indicated units. And the first one says 82,496 grams to be changed to or converted to kilogram. How do you do that? It's very simple, by using the table. First, I would like to use the table, then we go to the multiplication method, which is the commonest method, but it entails memorization. You don't need to memorize here. All you need to do is just take the figure, locate kilogram column and gram column. Kilogram, and this is kilogram, and this is gram. These are the columns you need. And what do you do? This number is a whole number. 32,496 is a whole number. Therefore, this is units. No decimal figure here. Therefore, the unit given here is gram, starts on the 6. So locate gram and fix 6. Next 4, next 2, next 8. You can see this 8 is outside the kilogram. The rule says never fix 2 figures under each column. Assuming this number continues, that's how you continue fixing it. It's not compulsory that it must enter under this column. Likewise, at the right hand side, if it's beyond milligram, the same thing. And that does not affect your answer. The answer comes out perfectly at the end of the day. So what we have here, copy it out. And you have 82,496. Now what do? You come to kilogram. You're asked to change it to kilogram. So you come to the column. Kilogram starts from my far left till where you get to the end of the column. And the end of the column is this line. So it tells you after 2, if you move to the next figure, you're on the hectogram. So your point comes in here. So you just fix your point. As this. No matter the question, the figure you are given, whether fraction, whether mixed number, whether decimal number, just fix it. Follow the rule and the answer will just come up from the table. Now let's go to the usual multiplication method. What does it say? First, you copy the figure. 82,496 is gram. We are changing it to kilogram. And whenever we are moving, as I said, look at this table for instance. Whenever you are moving to this side, times, if it is a single digit, times 10. When you are going to your far left, divided by 10. If it's a single digit. What do I mean by that? The basic unit here is gram. So if I'm leaving from here down to my far right, I multiply by 10. If I leave here, moving towards this side, the unit I'm asked to convert to is to the far right, you multiply. If it is to the far left from this side, you divide. So we are now coming from gram to kilogram. So we are going this way, so which means we should divide. So how many digits? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 1, 0, 0, 0. We are coming from here to here. So how many? 1, 2, 3. So divided by 1,000. So this divided by 1,000. And this will give me the answer to the question. Simple way, 82,496 divided by 1,000. Now my answer is in kilogram because I've divided. Before dividing it was in gram, but now it's in kilogram. So what do? When it's division, what do? You shift to the left as you are moving to your left hand side. So from here, you move 1, 2, 3. So here too, you move 1, 2, 3. And that brings the decimal point here, which is equal to 82.496 now kilogram. But remember, this has to do with division, multiplication, shifting of decimal point or multiplying directly. But in this table form, you have nothing to multiply. You have nothing to divide. Just fix it in and follow it to solve questions. I wish you all the best. Follow these examples and go over it carefully and use it in solving similar questions. Thank you, all viewers. See you in our next class when we'll discuss about capacity. Thank you and bye.